Dalat, Vietnam, and one of the things you'll notice, among many things that are different from here, from the rest of the country, in the Highlands, is it's cool. It's quite cool. I've got a sweater on right now. I'm just about to go inside to check out this really interesting Art Deco style train station here that doesn't have regular service anymore, but they do tour trains now, and it's a lot of fun. And it's this week's Far East Adventure Travel podcast from Dalat, Vietnam.
Dalat is located in the south-central highlands of Vietnam. It was established by the French during their occupation as a hill town resort in 1907. Its temperate climate at an elevation of 1,500 meters provided French settlers with a cool retreat from the hot tropical climate below. The railway was established to provide daily transport for passengers from Saigon and the coastal town of Nha Trang, which would further connect travelers to the north. The Lat Railway Station was designed in 1932 and opened in 1938. It is a unique building in that it incorporates an Art Deco style with traditional native Cao Nguyen Highland communal house elements. Considering the railway shut down during the Vietnam War years due to military activity, it's surprisingly in good shape. The railway and the Dalat station lay dormant for many years until it was finally resurrected as a tourist attraction in 1991. The 7-kilometer ride takes passengers to Trai Mat with a 40-minute stop before heading back to the station. There's an original steam locomotive on display, but these days the train is pulled by a diesel engine. Service runs 5 times a day with the first train at 7:45 and the last one at 4 p.m. A ticket costs about $5 for foreigners. When this was a full-service railway operating from Saigon and Nha Trang, there would be 3 cars for passengers and 1 for cargo. Look for the carriage with the padded seats for a little extra comfort.
Just getting ready to board the train. It's about 25 minutes, but there's a 40-minute stop at our destination, and it's exciting. I love riding trains. It's a lot of fun.
There's just something about train travel that sets it apart with other forms of transportation. The sound of the engine and the wheels clicking on the tracks, the whistle from the conductor. It's a true adventure ride. As the train pulls away from the station, the landscape opens up to reveal the little enclaves, along with the reminders of Dalat's colonial heritage. The tradition of flower and vegetable growing in Dalat goes as far back as the 1930s. The train takes you past today's latest technology in agriculture, including greenhouses and aquatic farming. After 20 minutes, we arrived at Trai Mat and are given 40 minutes to wander around the village. Most head for the Linh Phoc or Dragon Pagoda, about a 10 to 15 minute walk from the train station. The most unique aspect of this pagoda is the building material used to construct it. Made up of debris of glass, porcelain, and pottery. The pillars at the front of the Buddhist temple are in the shape of dragons, all made from glass. Another dragon is found near a pond next to the temple. Its total winding length measures 49 meters, with scales made completely from 12,000 empty glass bottles. Across from the pond and dragon sits the temple's most prominent structure, a 37-meter-high, 7-story tower. The first floor houses a bell that weighs 8.5 tons. The building is adorned with ceramic mosaics of dragons and phoenixes. This stop before getting back on the train for the return to Dalat is a great opportunity to get a few quiet moments in the countryside as well. Surrounding yourself with the greenhouses and fields completes your experience in the beautiful southern highlands. Then it's back on the train for the 20-minute return ride to Dalat Station. This is a unique train travel experience, very different from a ride on Vietnam's regular service. The sounds of rail travel on the Dalat line are louder, deeper. The rocking cars and overall motion and sensation of the train perhaps would be tiring and uncomfortable on a long journey, but for a short tourist ride, it's a sensational window into the history of Vietnam's early tourism days.